Hi everyone, this is Paula R. Amor, your empowerment coach and speaker, and you know my motto, living through the power of love. Well, today's segment I want to talk about colonics. That's right, a colonic. Okay, so I am 43, I will be 44 in August, and I just experienced my first colonic like 3 days ago. And I'm going to tell you something. I was so traumatized by what I experienced in that room on the other day that I am now, I feel like an advocate for colonics and the whole health movement. I had been feeling bloated. I had been having a lot of gas. And well, with the bloating, it was just very uncomfortable, and I thought it was because of my monthly cycle, my menstrual, and why I was feeling bloating. But my cycle would leave and I still would have the bloating. I would still have all of this, some people call it love handles. No, it's not love handles. We don't want love handles, okay? Well, I don't want a love handle. I want to go back to my six-pack, and so I'm currently working on that. But I was experiencing a lot of gas, and gas was sitting in my back, and it was causing lower back pain. And then the smell of the gas, that was another major sign for me that I really needed to check into it. And so it smelled like the gas was like very polluted, toxic smelling. And the other thing is I was feeling very fatigued. And so those were some of the signs that I noticed within my body. My body was definitely talking to me and it was saying, Paula, something is not right. You know, you need to figure out what you need to do. Well, I kept hearing the word colonic. So I did my research. I Googled colonic, and I've heard several people say that they've gotten colonics, and so I was just like, you know, maybe I need to get a colonic. And a colonic pretty much is a detox. It is a process that helps to cleanse your intestines. Well, I decided to look up a colonic spot about 3 days ago, and I thank God that was the best decision that I've ever made in my life to do that. And I decided to go to this particular place, which I'll have the information posted below. And just to go check it out. You know, of course, I'm going to show you too as I'm sharing this information. Just kind of like the process. I'll put like some footage or some pictures as to what that process looks like. But I just want to talk about my experience right now because it traumatized me to see the stuff that was sitting in my intestines. I mean, this probably was like years and years and years and years of food waste, poison sitting in my intestines and poisoning me and poisoning my blood. So I get to this fabulous place, an amazing establishment. It was just very professional. The aroma in there was just like amazing. Like it just automatically just calms you down. It's a place of tranquility. And the young lady took me on the tour. It was actually the owner of the facility, and shout out to all women entrepreneurs, female business owners. However, she was telling me about the process, and I actually booked my appointment on that day. And again, that to me changed the course of my health and me wanting to become more disciplined and making sure that I eat the right things, that I detox my body from a lot of toxins that, you know, we absorb every day. Every day. I mean, just walking outside, we're absorbing toxic stuff, pollution. And then the foods that we eat, that especially a lot of this processed stuff, that is just really not good for us. And but I get to my room, and she had me to undress waist down, and I get on this table, and it has this like these little foot thingies where you place your foot like you're in stirrups or whatever. And there's this tube, and it's this tube that goes into your anal area, which was a little uncomfortable, but I knew I needed to do this. And so she talked me through it. She didn't literally walk me through it, but she talked me through it and told me the steps that I needed to make. She went outside of the room and I inserted the tube thing into my anal area, and then the process began. So on this table I'm sitting at is connected to this tube, and when you look to the left, there's a mirror where you can see the tube, and the tube is clear and you can see the water running through this tube. Well, this is the tube that's going to show you, not only show you, but expose what's really on the inside of your body as the water flushes out your intestines. So there's this little lever on the side of the table, and she had me to push the little lever forward, which started the water to run through my intestines, through my anal area. Well, the pressure started building up in my intestines, and it was building and building, and I almost felt like I was about to have a baby at this point, because the water started, I guess, breaking up what's been stored up in my intestines probably for years. Way gross. So I finally have to push. Now, if this is too graphic for you, you do not have to continue to watch. But I decided that I needed to push at this moment, shut that water off and push. I didn't know that you were supposed to continue to have the water on, because I started freaking out, because all of a sudden I feel this heavy pressure, like something, like I was about to have a baby. So I'm pushing, and I started pushing all of this mud-like, paste-like stuff that's been sitting in my intestines, poop, out. And it was a mess. So she comes back into the room. Of course, she wasn't sitting in the room while I'm doing this. She comes back in the room. The whole room is smelling like a wasteland. Very, very toxic smell. She immediately looks at my poop in this table bowl thing that I'm laying on, and she says, she shows me the poop, and she says, "This is toxic waste. This is toxic." And then you can smell it. And she starts to clean out the bowl where all of the toxic waste that came out of my intestines, it started to go through this clear tube, and I see just globs and globs of, it looked like an alien or something that was like living inside of me. Can I tell you, so I did one session, so I'll be going back next week. Can I tell you that this is why I feel like there are so many people who are so sickly and who are dying, because we're not detoxing our bodies, we're not putting the proper things into our bodies, and we don't know. And so, you know, there's a saying that people perish for the lack of knowledge, and I just want to educate anybody that's out there watching, listening to me, to detox. It may not be through a colonic. I know for me, immediately I saw results. I feel good. Like, there were days where I didn't even want to get out of the bed because of how I felt on the inside. And I'm an empowerment coach, and we can empower people and dress the outer appearance and look all empowering. But if you're not healthy on the inside, you really can't. You need to empower yourself. And so that's what I did by taking the step to go get this colonic. And I'm telling you, the bloating has gone down. I feel so good. I mean, I probably lost 5 pounds already in my stomach area. And you know, and I'm conscious. I'm conscious about what I'm putting into my system now. So there were some things that I needed to replace, and I'm going to say the colonic is, I'm not a doctor, I'm just sharing my experience, because they do say that certain people cannot get a colonic if you're pregnant, I believe, if you're on just different medical reasons, and I'll post that information below. But I know for myself, after my colonic, The professional medical person gave me a sheet of things that I needed to replenish my body with, like electrolytes. So I went and got me some Gatorade, went and bought me a whole bunch of water to put those things back into my body. I had to go get some probiotics, which I didn't know nothing about probiotics, but I got some probiotics. I went and got some Chia Seeds and some fish oil. So those are the things that I needed to put in my body, because she told me when she saw my poop that I didn't have enough fiber and I did not have enough oil in my diet. And so immediately I went out and got those things, supplements to put into my system. Immediately I changed my eating habit. So, and that day, right after I did the my first session of my colonic, I couldn't eat beef, pork. I couldn't eat raw vegetables. She said that my vegetables needed to be cooked, and that I can eat chicken and fish. However, I decided not to eat any meat that day. I don't think. Oh no, I did. I ate fish. So, but I ate Brussels sprouts, which is high in fiber. I ate mushrooms, sauteed mushrooms, and black beans. Like after I got my supplements, I took those. And then after that, I ate that particular meal. And then later on that evening, I had some fish. I think it was tilapia, some cabbage, and some green beans. And so I'm just, you know, I'm getting older now, right? And my daughter keeps reminding me, Mom, take care of yourself. I want you around a long time. I want to be around a long time. I don't know if anybody like wakes up every day and say, you know what, I'm going to die early. And so, but it's up to us to maintain our health, our well-being, as well as our happiness. And I wasn't feeling happy about how I was feeling on the inside every day, with being fatigued and taking longer naps or taking naps, you know, when I should have been up being productive. And then definitely feeling the bloatedness, and then the gas, which was very, very painful. I just encourage everyone to get a colonic if you can. If your doctor says it's okay, I recommend that you get a colonic. I'm going to tell you where I went. I went to this place. I Googled colonic, and this is what came up. One of the ones that came up, it was Atlanta Health and Wellness Center. Atlanta Health and Wellness Center. And it is located in Atlanta, Georgia, near the airport. I think that's like College Park or something like that. Oh yeah, College Park. And I'm just going to read some of the benefits of getting a colonic. It relieves allergies. Oh my gosh, especially here in Georgia with all this pollen stuff and all this little white stuff flying around. Reduces bloating and gas. Yes, for sure. Reduces pot belly. God help me. He delivered me. Relieves constipation. Oh my gosh. And I'm telling you guys, I've been so like constipated prior to my colonic. And I'll be, like I said, I'll be doing my next one next week. So yeah, it assists with irritable bowel, reduces bad breath. Oh my gosh, there are a lot of people that need to get a colonic simply because of that. Helps control weight problems. Seriously, to me, it has helped curb my diet for certain things. Like after my colonic, I think I went to Family Dollar or something to get like some Gatorade, because that was like the closest store to me. And I see like all these donuts and honey buns, and I'm telling you, I wanted to puke just looking at it, because I was like, that's not good for me. So it will help control weight problems. I feel like just your appetite for the not so good things. It improves chronic fatigue. Hear me what I say. If you have toxic whatever inside of you, I'm telling you, it will cause a lot of fatigue in your life. And now I feel like I just have like a whole bunch of energy. Like I'm the Energizer bunny right now. I mean, I'm already like on the 10th power or whatever, but I mean, I need all the energy. I need all the good health, you know, because of what I do. Improves acne. Now, I don't have that problem, but there is going to be a later segment that I'm going to talk about chin hairs that God help me. I'm probably going to have to go get laser surgery about that. But anyway, that's going to be another episode. Relieves indigestion. Relieves indigestion. So it says cleanse and detox your body naturally with colonics. And again, this place is professional. It is very sterile. That was one of the reasons why I decided to go and visit the place instead of just, all of the reviews were good on Google, but I wanted to go in and, you know, survey the facility myself to make sure that this was a place that was professional, that it was very sterilized, especially with anything that's being inserted or any type of medical procedure. You want to make sure that those particular facilities are sterilized. So that is my experience. I will follow up with everyone on next week about my second colonic and just my progress with it. I am Paula Amor, and remember to live through the power of love. And this has been an Amor empowerment moment. Love you guys.